Hello, and welcome back to the Making Fire podcast. This is a podcast where two longtime besties talk about their favorite TV shows, Survivor, but also the Traitors. We are covering episode 10 of Survivor. Oh my god, Survivor. I'm just so excited for Survivor. Of Traitors US season 4. This is the penultimate episode. We have one more after this, which is so wild. And it's also Survivor 50 weeks, so get excited for that. You're going to be seeing a lot of us on your YouTube and listening to us on Spotify this week. Let's just say that.
For our audio listeners.
But before we get into it, Riley, I have to ask, how are you?
Before I get into it, I have to call out to the girl who had a lot to say about me in the press the other week. Andrea Bulkey, what's good? Because I heard, Andrea, this is a message to you. We've invited you on this podcast 7 times. And not once have you opened one of our DMs. I think you've blocked me personally, but that doesn't matter. What matters is you going up to my longtime bestie, my podcast partner, and you're talking shit about me and I'm not even there to defend myself. That's all I gotta say. Yeah, I know. I know an op when I see one. And that's why you're not on Survivor 50. And I'll tell you what I told Maddie. That's why your seasons are the bottom ranked seasons. There's a through line there, isn't there, Andrea? You have 40 hours to respond. That's all I'm gonna say.
So threat. I love starting this imaginary beef with Andrea Belkey. That's so funny.
Yeah, it's not imaginary. It's real, but whatever. I'm doing so good, thank you for asking. Y'all, we have to celebrate the one thing that we all have in common, Wasia. Y'all, it's Wasia winter. It's Wasia winter. It's a Wasia winter at the end of the day, and I'm all for it. You guys, first of all, Shane Hollander. It's Wasian winter. Shane Hollander, Hudson Williams. Like, you're doing really a lot for the Wasian community, and I have to celebrate that.
He kicked off Wasian winter in a big way.
Y'all weren't even ready. Alyssa Liu.
Oh my god! And she's rounding out the Wasian winter.
She is rounding out Wasian winter. When I say that woman is doing things, that girl is well. How would you say 20 years old? Would you say girl?
I'd say she's a woman.
You'd say woman. That woman is doing things that like. I told you last week when I could not remember it was MacArthur Park, but lest we not forget, was it last week or the week before? Or was it just you personally?
No, it was definitely on the pod. I think it was last week.
MacArthur Park, and she did it, and it won her the gold medal. Like, what can I say? And I am not delusional, and it does exist. Me trying to guess on myself thinking that it didn't exist, and it fully did. I watched that while I was at work. Don't tell my boss. I'm not gonna. Actually, you know what? Let me not get into details. I watched it at work, and it's okay. I was like working. It was multitasking, whatever. But so good that it was gold medal winning. Mm-hmm. Stunning. I love MacArthur Park as a song, and it just worked so well. I also have to say, we'll get there. Hearing Tara and Johnny, like, I think you brought this up too. Hearing Tara and Johnny like know what they're talking about is so strange. Like hearing them do their actual job and like know what they're doing.
The confidence.
I'm like, yes. And like I'm like, wow, I trust you. Like, you know what you're doing.
Yeah.
So I live for that. Other winners of Wasian winter. Jessica Bugu. Oh, what?
Oh, I just want to say, I've been seeing a lot of videos of Alyssa Liu all over my TikTok as well. People making edits, and then also like how adorable her coaches are, and people are like, "There's just something so powerful about a Wasian baddie in her gaze."
And that's what I'm saying. And sometimes you're both. Sometimes you tick both boxes, don't you?
You definitely have a friend that ticks both boxes.
I definitely do. Other winners of Wasian winter. I have to like term this. I have to start getting Wasian winter merch. Next,
the winners of Wasian winter.
Winners of Wasian winter. Winners of Wasian winter at war. That's the next season of Survivor.
Oh.
Hudson Williams, Alyssa Liu.
Oops, all Wasian.
Oops, all Wasian. Jessica Pegula, tennis player, she just won like one of the big tournaments. I'm so like she ate that up. So like you have to celebrate the wins where you get the wins. Not Wasian, but kind of looks Mikey Meeks on the new season of Drag Race. She is just hitting her stride. It's really good. She didn't win this week's episode, but she came like second place, which is great. It was Snatch Game this week, and she played Drew Barrymore.
I've heard great things about this Snatch Game. People are like, this is the first time I've laughed at Snatch Game in a minute.
Well,
which I was like,
kinda,
well,
yes.
I laughed at the last one, but it's fine.
I think there were a couple really standouts. A couple of people. There's a lot of discourse going around. We don't have to get into this. The Patreon, check it out. A lot of discourse going around of made up Snatch Game characters, and is that sort of the antithesis of Snatch Game? Mikey Meeks, who I was just shouting out again, not Wasian, but kind of like it's kind of giving iCarly.
Yeah.
Anyway, Mickey Meeks, not Wasian, but sort of kind of, and she's doing great. I kind of just wanted to shout her out, but I needed to like tuck her on at the end. But it's Wasian winter, y'all. Alyssa Liu, you ate that. Hudson Williams, my man at the end of the day. Jessica Pegula, you might be the daughter of a billionaire, but I love you. Maddie, how are you doing?
I am doing so good. This week, I'm going to share with you my Survivor 50 challenge experience.
Oh, I'm sure you will.
All right. So, okay, here's the thing. I started recording because I was like, oh, this would be a fun vlog. And let me just say there was not enough content to make that a whole video.
Right.
So, okay, I, guess what, am in the state of Wisconsin. So I went to the Mitchell Park Domes in Milwaukee. I think that's what they're called. They're like these horticulture conservatory domes.
Yeah, no, right, of course.
Those are a lot of big words. And okay, I don't live in Milwaukee, so I did have to sort of make the trek over there, and I was not sure if I was going to because I don't know. I just like, first of all, don't like driving at night, and this did take place from starting at 4 p.m., which meant that I was going to be driving home in the dark.
That's really late.
Yeah.
Well, I guess that's not really. It's really. The context
it's
of
a weird
you,
time.
It's late. 4 p.m. is also... What day was this on?
Thursday.
Yeah,
Thursday at 4 p.m. Yeah. But you have to get there early. That's a whole other thing. We'll get into that. Anyways, so, started vlogging. I was very excited to go and make it there. I got there about an hour 15 early, and I was in honestly, like, the perfect spot in line. I feel like I waited, like... it was just the best of both worlds for waiting both inside and outside. So, yeah... I gotta do a big shout out though to my guy Todd. Todd and I did, share the time in line together. He is a Midwestern dad through and through.
Love.
Very fun. He's planning.
Did you invite him in the pod?
No, but he is planning some trips to some national parks from where I'm from this summer, and so we got to talk to him all about that. We had a great time.
Who went with you?
Oh well, Todd and I had a great time.
Oh, got it.
No one went with me.
No, of course, got it.
And you know what? None of Todd's kids went either.
Did Todd take the picture with you and Andrea?
No.
Oh.
That was the staff.
Got it.
So it was very fun. Todd even took a phone call from his daughter partway through, who's asking about taxes.
Love.
And he was there to answer all those questions.
I'm just a girl too.
He was just very Midwest dad. So big shout out to Todd. So we waited in line and made it in probably like 30 minutes after it started. You know what? I'll add a picture on the screen of where I was in relation to the line when I got there. And yeah, so you get in, and I thought that there would be more things to like do or to look at or anything, because my sister went to the event for her state a few weeks ago and had a great time, and there was like fire making and food trucks and like all these other things and activities to do, and there was sort of none of that here. So you get into the domes. I'm just gonna tell you about it because also it was like getting dark out, but I was at a time where they didn't turn on like cool lights inside, so I was kind of just like waiting in a sort of dark room with no music for the most of it. Right. So we made it into the first dome, and it was like the floral one, and it was also I don't even know how to describe it. I don't want to speak negatively about it, but I just like, it was not like the most fun experience.
Right.
I got very lucky with Andrea being in the dome. So insert the picture, me and Andrea. Andrea happened
My
to
biggest
be
op, mind you. Me and my best friend.
Biggest op.
Me and my best friend partners with my biggest op. It really be your own people, don't it?
Okay, so Andrea was in this dome at this time. She ended up like going around and like not everyone got a picture with her. I don't understand like why she wasn't just in one place the whole time. She was like inside, outside, all over. She was in the dome for my group. Oh yeah, so we went in probably like in a group of 50 of us at a time. And so you're waiting in the first dome and it's pretty, but all there was to do was to take a picture with Andrea. So she went through and took a picture with everyone. And the staff from CBS everyone was very, very nice and sweet. And they took the photos. They did a great job taking lots of pictures, all of that. You got a little second with Andrea. And then she just kept moving. But then even once she was done taking pictures with everyone, we were still waiting. Just standing there.
Right.
And I want to say like at least... It was a good chunk of time. I don't know how much time was in each one, but I think I was in these domes for like an hour and a half to 2 hours.
Each? Or just
No,
total?
like total, but...
That's still a long time.
It's a long time when there's nowhere to sit. And you've been standing outside for an hour and a half at minimum.
No, right.
So, we finally move into the second dome thinking there's going to be something in there. There's nothing in the second dome. Right. It's like desert themed, but there wasn't anything. There was like a clue kind of thing, but like clue, and really you're just walking on a path and you're still standing in line. And we were in that one for probably 40 minutes. And mind you, there was nothing. At some point toward the end, someone started playing a music. I don't know if it was the actual like from the domes or if someone brought a speaker and was playing music. They played the Survivor theme song once and then it was just completely random. And also it's getting dark. And at this point we have been waiting for at that point we had been waiting in the domes for probably an hour with nothing going on. And so people started leaving before we even got to the end where you get to submit your entry, which was crazy.
That's crazy.
So finally we go into the third dome. And once again, we are just waiting, and it's just to take a picture with the idol and then submit it. There was nothing to do. This dome was in the tropical dome. So it's also a little hot and humid in there. And it's in the dark. Right. The only lights on at this point are the lighting here. You know what? Let me pull up the picture of me with the idol right now. But it was like a blinding light that they were kind of pointing at us. It was really crazy. But there just wasn't anything to do or look at. And at this point, everyone had sort of, stopped chatting. Like, at first we were talking about Survivor. We were talking about Traitors, other reality TV shows with people online. People online were great. Had a great time with everyone around me. But at this point, we were all just sitting on our phones because there was nothing to do.
Right. And at that point, it's like, how much community building can we do? Like, at this point...
Right. So then you take your picture, you get a few seconds up there, and then you go, like, scan a QR code to submit your entry, and then you're done. So I'm like, I was there for, like, over 3 hours just to take 2 photos.
Yeah.
When other places had, like, full-on activities and, like, events and cool stuff. At other places, the staff were, like, doing trivia with the line, like... groups of people and fun stuff.
Oh my god, my microphone is fighting back right now, you guys. Sorry. You'd think especially since this one's later in like sort of the timeline of when they were doing these things, that it would have been a little bit more planned out. But I wonder if each state sort of had its own team that was in charge of putting it together, or
I think it must. Okay, this gets into another thing. So I'm guessing it must have been like a regional team because 2 days later, the Illinois one was taking place in Chicago. And, okay, I just have to talk about a little bit of upsetting stuff with, like, just my thoughts.
Right.
The clue for Wisconsin was terrible. So, they gave you, like, 3 little sections, like, snippets of, like, the clue to tell you where to go. And one of them for Wisconsin was in a northern city. So, famously, if you look on a map, Milwaukee is... almost as southeast as you can possibly get.
Right.
So that means that the clue, that portion of it, was in relation to the entire U.S., which makes no sense, because if you're looking for the clue in Wisconsin, every city in Wisconsin is therefore a northern city.
Okay.
Like, why would you even include that? That means nothing. And that actually just
Yeah.
confused people. And I almost didn't go because of it. Because then people are grasping online at, like, straws, trying to figure out what a northern city would be that fits the rest of these clues. But no, it was Milwaukee. So that just actually didn't make any sense. And then it was a little upsetting that, like, so many of the people there were from Illinois because Chicago's, like, only 30 minutes away.
Right.
And a lot of people would rather go to that than the one in Chicago, which ended up being, like, on the train.
Oh, like,
But they didn't want to deal with, like, the lines and stuff there, so they came to Wisconsin instead. But it's like, then be somewhere else.
and this is what I was talking about. I have a hard time remembering, because Maddie and I just be chatty Cathy's. I have a hard time remembering what we talk about on and off the pod. I just, like, this is the vibe. I've been getting a bad vibe from Survivor 50, and this doesn't help me not feel that way. That it's like, it's messy. The way that the way that they treated their players, respectfully, the way that they treated their players, a lot of the players who were very committed to the brand, the way that those players were treated was terrible. And the way that they're treating their fan base, honestly, isn't great either.
And then, like, I knew how this was going to work and that it wasn't actually an idol hunt, like, once you're in there and at the location. But most of the people online did not understand that. Todd, I was very gently having to be like, so once we get in there, it's not like we go hunt for the idol. Because he was trying to be like, which dome do you think it's in? Like, let's work together and get this.
Wait.
And I was like, oh, I think
That's
it's
a
in the
confessional.
tropical.
Maddie just reminds me of my daughter back home, and like, I feel like if Maddie were to ask me for help for taxes, I would. But at the end of the day, this is a fight for me and my family.
No, literally. And I was just like, no, I think it's like we're going to be waiting in line to take a picture with it. Like, it's not like
You
we're
say,
going to go
babe, I
find
have a
it.
podcast. I know what I'm talking about.
I actually was like, no, I'm not bringing that up. But then even the people in front of us in line, it was this guy who's like, I don't even watch Survivor, but I love, like, hunting for stuff. I love geocache. I love, like, I was so excited about the hunt for this. And I was like,
that's so Coachella 2020. That's so Coachella 2021.
I know. I was like, geocache. Anyways, he was very disappointed to find out that it was not going to be a hunt for the idol. And so I just
Right.
think the messaging around this has been very confusing for people.
That's really frustrating.
And yeah, I don't think he ended up saying to submit his entry because
I'm
like,
really
this-
glad that I did not end up going to the one, like, because you and one of my other friends, they were like, "Are you gonna go?" And I'm just like, I don't know. I mean, the odds are terrible that I'm actually gonna like end up getting it, and I'm not for. I don't want to just wait in line. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
but I guess it depends on the experience because some of them had more beef to it. But like,
Yes, and like at my sister's, they had them like also in like smaller groups come in, and then you watch this like trailer with all of the cast and like put something really cool put together for it, and then you move on to the next thing and the next thing, and it was all like activity based. But this, like, they were playing the video, but you couldn't actually watch it. It was like in this entry area, but just like CBS staff were like sitting there, like you couldn't watch it, you had to keep moving. And it's just like I wanted to make fire at this, like I wanted to do the activities, I don't know.
right?
So yeah, like I said, I filmed a vlog intro while I was driving, and I was like, oh, you know, I'm excited talking about it. And then I got there and I was like, there's nothing even for me to record. Like, I have maybe 2 6-second clips of me just like scanning
Standing
the
in
dome
line.
in the dark.
Do
You can't see
remember-
anything.
We were definitely doing the podcast at that point a couple summers ago when I went to that bookstore, the major bookstore.
Yes.
And
Oh,
I
yes,
waited
yes.
for hours, and I also thought I was gonna do a vlog in a Floptina boots.
Yeah.
Floptina boots.
And oh my god, okay, final thing on this. So then I was looking up other people on TikTok and stuff vlogging it, and mostly no one was vlogging it. They just like recapped their experience verbally because once again there wasn't anything to film. And apparently at 6:30 they cut off the line. Mind you, it says it goes till 8. So what? Like, not everyone can get there so early, and it took us
Yeah.
so long inside that, like, I get that by the time those people
Yeah,
at
I
6:30 would have gotten through, it would have been after 8.
I wonder why weren't they like cycling through people faster?
Yes, I do not know. It was so, I cannot express how long we were waiting there, doing absolutely Nothing.
I don't want to throw anybody under the bus, but at the end of the day, I do think Andrea Belke has something to do with it.
And you know what? She was very nice. And
What did you guys say? What did you guys say to each other? What did you say to her?
Oh, I just said, honestly, I don't know. I think I was just like, oh, hey, like.
I would have told her, how does it
you.
feel that all of the Survivor seasons you've been on are some of the worst rated Survivor seasons of all time by the fan base? How does that make you feel?
After I took the picture, I did text Riley immediately, and I was like, oh, I asked her to be on the podcast, and she said no because she hates you. And then he did let me know, his thoughts on Andrea. But
What?
if she hadn't been there, like, there would have been nothing to do except take the picture after multiple hours, like, with the idol.
I didn't even know she was from Wisconsin. I thought she was from New York.
No, she's a Wisconsin girl.
She's
She's like a whole Wisconsin brand thing.
Okay. Current residence, New York, New York.
That's not true.
Actually, Ellen, that's not the truth.
Actually, that's not the truth.
That's what her Survivor... When she played on Survivor, she was living in New York. It looks like.
Okay.
I was gonna say your mom. I was also gonna say your dad. And, I can't remember what I was gonna say. Andrea... Oh, I wonder what the tally was of how many people went up to her and said, you should have been on Survivor 50.
Oh,
I want to know what the numbers on that are.
Yeah, so...
Survivor's just they're trying to make the season not bad, and the easiest way to do that is to not have Andrea on it. That's all I'm saying.
Oh my god.
No.
Anyways,
no.
Okay, post the event, I want to say positive. It was really fun to be around so many other Survivor fans. Like, in my day-to-day, I don't have people around me that watch Survivor here. So it was really fun to be, like, with other people, especially people that I don't know, and getting to chat with them. So that was fun. And overall, like, we're getting down to the very, very end of this Traitor season. I'm like craving Survivor in a major way.
Yeah, I will say, as much as I'm like, my unknowingness of Survivor 50, I'm like, okay, I'm ready to take it on.
But once again, I am having to go head to head and toe to toe with Rob Roush supporters. Like, in the Survivor line, I had to be careful because we were sitting in line for so long. I was like, I can't like fight with people on this. But some big Rob Roush lovers, and that just couldn't be me. Anyways, let's get into this Traitors episode. Do you have any thoughts before we get in?
I'm excited to see this end.
Yes, big.
I don't know. I'm just sick and tired of dumb faithfuls. I'm like, y'all need to get it together. Me when Tara Lipinski was this close to cracking the fucking code.
The Da Vinci Code.
The Da Vinci Code, baby. She was there.
Yeah,
God, no. Media of the week, you guys. Listen to Sex Dreams by Lady Gaga. Ultimately, it is a song on Art Pop, and I feel like every 3 months I'm telling people to listen to Art Pop by Lady Gaga, but I'm telling you guys, that album is revolutionary. And my song right now off of Art Pop is Sex Dreams. You guys just need to listen to it. That's all I'm saying.
Love.
And
okay.
keep that in.
Okay.
that cut is good. That transition. No, because we're transitioning, you guys. There's a transition, I promise.
Okay. We open on breakfast waiting to see who was the victim of the Jack in the Box murder. Maura and Rob come in first, and Maura says to Rob that he is the person that she fully trusts, and this is going to be major throughout the episode. Maura, I think you've been misled.
I think you've been misled.
I think you're a bit confused.
I think I'm a bit confused.
Then Eric and Mark come in and they talk about, who they don't trust, who they think was murder, blah, blah, blah. Then Tara comes in and she's feeling bad about getting Steven banished and for her wrong assumptions sort of guiding the way. And I just feel bad for Tara. She finally starts playing and then she's getting so much crap.
Yeah. Well, I'm going to be like...
Well, okay,
it's hard because I want to yes, but also like, girl, you didn't help yourself, unfortunately.
No, she didn't, especially today.
At the round
she didn't
table.
help her. At the round table, she didn't help herself. But like, I understand why she's like feeling the way she is. She's not used to this.
Yeah, and it doesn't help. It's been all season of Soren getting beaten down. That at this point, at episode 9, I mean, like, she's just like. What is she supposed to do? I
think part of today was on Johnny because it felt like she was still wanting to, go for Rob with Natalie. But then after Johnny, we'll get there. After Johnny came back in after talking with that group, and they had all this, whole case against Natalie, and he was like, well, she could be a traitor too. Like, it could be both of them going head to head with each other. I think that really shifted things for her. It makes her, like, second guess herself. And I think, like, she needs as much validation and support as possible to, like, be able to move forward.
Yeah.
Okay. And, she's worried about Johnny being murdered, but then thankfully he walks through that door alive and well. And lastly, Natalie knocks and enters the room, and we learn that Kristen was murdered. And,
well, it's just like, okay.
Yeah. Then
I came into the season really wanting to like Kristen, and I don't not like her.
Yeah.
And I think probably the edit has something to do with it, but I just don't. She didn't really have an impact. The last couple episodes were better than the season overall, but this group of faithfuls is so, dare I say, lackluster.
Yeah. Very much.
You put too many eggs in your Michael Rappaport and Colton Underwood shaped baskets, unfortunately.
I just, I don't understand. Maybe Rob really is like a snake charmer, because how has he charmed this many people into fully believing him, like, wholeheartedly?
For Moira,
you can call it that at this point.
For Moira, I think it's a little, the context there of them being Love Island, the connection is a little deeper, because I think she just has a little bit more of like, oh, I can trust you quicker because we're sort of from the same world, But
so, why would you think that?
Well, I mean, Tara and Johnny trust each other, and they're both ice skaters.
And it's exactly the same.
I'm just saying.
Yeah. Okay, then we cut to the dungeon last night and watch Kristen do the Jack in the Box thing and see the traitor pop up. And we also cut back to the traitors in the turret talking about murdering Kristen because, they can keep a hold on Mark and they need to banish Natalie at the round table next. And that's sort of their plan moving forward. And then Alan comes in a cute springy pastel look with some checkered pants. And he lets them know that tomorrow is the last day in the castle and tonight will be the final round table where the banished person's identity will be revealed.
Well, I'll put a pin in it. It'll make more context later when Natalie ends up getting banished. I'll put a pin in my thought.
Okay. After breakfast, Tara pulls Natalie aside for a chat and says, I was wrong about you. I'm sorry. And hey, by the way, I'm sus of Rob. And that's how you know things have hit a low is when Tara is the voice of reason.
Not too much for my sister, Tara Lipinski.
But, in the context of the traitors, that's how you know that we're bad. She has had zero clue what's going on this entire time, but now she's the one that figures.
Now she's solving the world's problems. But then it's it's strange.
Yeah. So, yeah, Tara brings up finally the Candace vote throw on Rob and how his overall presence has been, how everyone loves him and thinks he's so honest, but how strange the Candace thing was. And Natalie's like, oh my god, yes, you're onto something. He does have the dagger though, and we need to talk to Maura. Then we have Mark and Rob talking outside, and Mark is like, all of my people are gone, but, man, I trust you. And what do you think about Eric being a traitor? And Rob gets defensive on behalf of Eric and is like, no, he's just quiet. I think we need to, stay focused on Natalie because, when we voted for Candace, she voted for Tara. So what was that about?
I just think, and this is a little bit where I'm like, I don't want to give Rob so much credit because I'm like, this is Rob. At this point, you've been a traitor since day one. Be greedy, be gluttonous, and try to get that win by yourself. Throw Eric under the bus. If Eric is already sus, just be like, let's take him to the end and vote him out then. You know what I mean? Or something. I don't know, but I'm like, start bubbling it now. Why suddenly
is Eric your boy?
You were so easy to throw Lisa Rinna and Candace last name under the bus, and now it's like, let's protect Eric Nam.
And I did not watch him on Love Island, but I've been seeing a lot of stuff sort of post-mortem from that. And a lot of people are pointing out, just like his general treatment of
Yeah,
women
of
and
women.
prioritizing his relationships with other men. And
Be who you are.
it's been a minute since we've had one of those.
I'm just saying, like, love is love.
We're actually, coming up on 5
Rob,
months
I
here
know
now,
a lot
too.
of gays. I know a lot of gay people who would love you. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah. So, just all of that coming into it. And then they also
Gays for
say...
Rob Roush.
Huh?
I said gays for Rob Roush.
Yeah.
Hashtag. Do you think that could be possible? Yes or no? We'll get back to
editor,
it. We'll get back to it.
do what you feel with that. And then they also talk about how it's interesting that Natalie is the only strategic person left. So that must mean... strategic game person left. So that must mean something.
Put a bullet in my skull. I'm sick of it. And I don't know if it's just the meta of where Traitors is at now, and Traitors has kind of fucked itself. But I'm just like, what? Like, it doesn't make any, like, okay, yes, Natalie is a gamer, but if you're gonna use that context, you need the context of how she plays games. Natalie is fiercely loyal to the people she's loyal to, you guys.
Yeah.
Like, you guys are just throwing around gamer this, gamer that. It's the same thing with the Housewives. Housewives this, Housewives that. Housewives are meant to be dramatic. Housewives are meant to be, like, over the top. No, Lisa Rinna is Lisa Rinna. Candace Dillard Bassett is Candace Dillard Bassett. Natalie Anderson is Natalie Anderson. Yes, she comes from Survivor, but she's not like an villain strategist. She's deeply loyal, and that's the shit that y'all need to know.
Yeah.
If the gamers have to do research on who these random celebrities are before they start, the random celebrities need to do research on these like, that's all I'm saying. Is I'm like, if like, you should want Natalie on your side.
Yes. And also, like, I mean, I don't know. Mark continues to pop up on my TikTok talking about how, like, awful this edit has been of him. But I'm also like, you talk about how, you're such a big reality TV fan.
Right.
I feel like he should know about Natalie.
Allegedly. How bad his edit's been. Girl, like, aren't you besties with the casting director? Like, is that not the same casting director? Like, you gonna get it in somewhere?
Right. So then Natalie and Tara talk to Maura about Rob, and Maura says that it just could not be Rob, and she would drop dead if she found out that he was a traitor.
And that's how faithfuls lose this game. Why? Okay, so you can be 100% confident that it's not Rob, but when Tara last episode said she was 100% confident it's not Johnny, oh, that's an issue. That's an issue,
and how could you be 100% sure?
This is the shit where I'm like, y'all are driving me insane.
Yeah.
You are under spells, people.
No,
you
yes.
literally.
Rob has you under spells.
Alabama Rob has you under spells, people.
He's
also, nobody in our audience knows somebody from Alabama.
Oh,
we polled.
yes, the polls.
The polls don't lie. Baby, democracy is in.
No one knows someone
Nobody
from
knows
Alabama.
from Alabama.
While we're on the topic of polls, could you go ahead and clarify for the audio listeners?
For our audio listeners out there, I have to clarify my mishap last week. I asked Maddie what the poll said, who was the worst driver, when in fact the poll was, who do you think is a better driver? Is that what it is? Yeah. And so I misspoke, but then Maddie didn't catch my mistake, which then prompted the bad results. So in reality, audience voted that I was a worse driver, which is inherently problematic. And we'll get down to that discourse.
But it wasn't.
No, it was problematic when. No, in the sense. Oops, sorry. I think I'm glitched. Just keep going.
Anyways, okay, so outside again, the boys are all talking, and Eric brings up Natalie and how she might have been this, cutthroat traitor this whole time, getting out her other gamers, and how, if they miss and don't get a traitor out tonight, they are all absolutely effed.
Ain't that the truth? Hey, ain't that the truth?
And then let's go to the mission. In the car, Tara, Johnny, and Natalie are talking about Rob and how Candace voted for him twice, and that, like, we really need to start paying attention to this detail specifically. And then in the other car, Maura is telling everyone about how
Like-
Natalie and Tara think that Rob is a traitor, and they all agree that it's just Natalie deflecting, and she's just gaming and covering for herself.
Ooh, why am I mad at Moira right now? Like, why am I actually, like, I'm reliving this, and I'm like, ooh, I'm kind of mad at you, actually. Like...
Because she's, like, unwilling to have a conversation about things without Rob, too. Like, people, the second people start talking about Rob, she, like, goes to him and is like, people are talking about how you are suspicious, and, like, that's crazy. Why don't you have these conversations with other people?
Right.
Without
like,
him. Why does he have to be involved in everything?
It's frustrating, to say the least.
And I cannot. Yeah, she is peeing me out.
Freshly.
Peeing me out in a big way. Okay. I loved the aesthetics and visuals of this mission. It is a
Very
carnival.
strange behavior.
And I really like the creepiness, and I feel like we've been missing a lot of that this season.
I agree.
Last season we had a lot of the like weird.
Traitors used to be for the
spooky-
freaks and the weirdos, and now it's like
It's becoming too mainstream.
it's becoming too mainstream, you guys. You win a
Make
couple
Traitors
Emmys.
weird again 2027.
Make Traitors weird again 2027. At the end of the day, like, you win a couple Emmys and things change for good.
Yeah.
To quote Ariana Grande.
But not necessarily for good. Just for good.
You should write a book. You should write some prose.
I'll publish a poetry
Write it down,
book.
babe. Write it down.
Okay, so for this mission, they have to sit on this spinning ride thing. And when it stops spinning, they have to run and find a bag of gold that is inside a stuffed animal. So they have to actually tear the stuffed animal apart, rip it to smithereens. And then they have to return the gold and get strapped back in to the ride thing to go again. If you don't find a bag, you are out. If you last for 5 rounds, you win a shield.
Mind you, you don't have to get strapped back in if your name is Eric Nom or Tara Lipinski.
That is
And
for
dare
health
I say,
reasons.
this kind of pissed me off. I don't give a damn about accessibility and equity.
And clip that. Title of up.
I don't think, and dare I say, I don't think it was very fair that all they had to do was just grab their mannequin and put it in their little seat. I think Eric and Tara should have had to run with their mannequins.
Oh, yeah.
I
yeah,
think
because
that-
the other people are, I think
It's
the
the
issue is that the
dizziness, the
dizziness was
dizziness.
like meant to be a part of it. it
Yeah,
feels
but
like.
I think the protection is like, oh, it'll add time if they have to run to get the thing. If all they're doing is running, then they need to separate them a little bit more. That was not a long run to get to the mannequin, to back to the seats, out to the thing.
Yeah.
So I'm like, why? To me, it didn't seem very fair or equitable to make that. Either make the seats further away,
yeah.
or make them have to carry the mannequins the whole time.
Yeah.
I don't know what their health reasons is. All I'm saying is Tara Lipinski won a gold medal for spinning and twirling at the Olympics. And suddenly she can't anymore.
Oh my god.
I'm just saying.
You don't know her business.
Oh, but Johnny Weir can. I'm just saying. Not to generalize about ice skaters, but I'm just saying. Sorry if that's problematic and offensive against the ice skating community, but all I'm saying is you spinned and twirled and dipped all around New York City, and now we're acting like we can't do a little fair ride. And it's gonna come out
Maybe-
that Tara Lipinski
okay.
has like a terrible
But maybe it was like not specifically about this ride. Like maybe they established with production like a health thing regarding spinning a lot, or like something related to this before, and then like maybe this ride wasn't as intense as I don't know.
Can I ask you a question?
Maybe.
Can you wear something pink and intense? Do you know the
Can I?
reference?
I definitely think you've said it before, but I don't know.
Can I wear something pink? Can something be pink and intense? It's just something to ponder.
Do you want to share with the class?
Well, it's a TikTok of this girl. Her name is Shoshana, maybe. She's on TikTok and she's a style blogger. And Shoshana, I think she goes by Shashi. If you see this, I'm sorry. Her style is not great.
Well, that's opinions based.
Actually, it's opinions. Which country has the best food?
England.
No,
Wrong.
that's wrong. That's wrong.
That's actually wrong.
That's actually
like she
wrong.
did pick like the most wrong answer.
How can it be wrong? Well, there's like stats. There's no stats. It's opinion based. No.
Can you name something good from there? Well, everything.
Me when I ask you that, and you say beans and toast.
No, I love that she goes everything.
Popcorn. Like popcorn isn't inherently British. Like, maybe because there's things that you could have said fish and chips, and I would have been like, wait, no, you're right.
That's just my favorite thing to do lately. Well, it's opinions based.
Well, it's opinions based.
Okay, anyways.
Yeah, Shashi's a bad stylist, and she has videos where she styles things, and she goes, "Can something be pink and intense?" And then it's like a photo shoot of her wearing like a leather jacket.
Perfect.
So that's it.
Anyways, that sounded like something that someone would comment under like a Trixie Mattel video.
The pink one is terrified.
Okay. So they learn after like this first round, when Rob is the last one to run back, that a seat or two will be removed every round. And Rob does go ahead and throw a little bit of a temper tantrum
A
about
white
how
boy tantrum.
he found a bag with $2,500 and Mark hopped on with only a $750 bag. And he's like, why would you even get in the chair if you only found a $750 one? And Mark is like, chill. It was the only one I found, and I'm still in this game and you're not. He didn't say that, but he should have.
Nothing gives me the ick more than a white boy tantrum. That shit is like, you are grown.
Ew, it just like.
Ew.
I'm sorry, but I.
No, that was me. Like, me too. Like, ew. Like,
me.
no, like that was me too. Like, ew.
I just like, maybe we're just seeing something that other people aren't, because I don't understand. Like, this wasn't the first time that I've gotten such a major ick from Rob that I'm like, I will never support you or want you to win. What kind of spells, and not only are these faithfuls under, is the audience under? Because
baby, it's not white boy, it's the farmer, it's the blue collar farmer boy, beard, 5 o'clock shadow.
He should have been on
nasally.
Survivor if he's gonna be this.
He should have been what?
Manipulative and crazy.
Should have been what?
On Survivor.
Right, that's what I'm saying. Like, y'all, it's just the white boy, like, because we don't have any eye candy this season. He's the only eye candy this season.
Yeah.
So the people are digging his teeth into him, which is okay? Like, I can admit, like, he's obviously the eye candy this season. Eric Nom says hi, but I'm saying that that's why the girls are putting so much into him. But he, I don't know. I think
He's got a bad attitude.
He has a bad attitude. Could you argue he is giving us messy TV? Yes.
Yes.
And you could argue that.
You could argue that.
White Girl Wasted is the new... Wait, scratch that. White Boy Tantrum is the new White Girl Wasted. That's what it's giving.
But, like, I don't know. I want messy TV in a different way.
Yeah, I get that.
I want an Applebee's crash out. Like, I need that.
He's kind of messy by Lola Young, if you think about it.
I'm too messy.
Wait, because he is kind of that.
Okay. This temper tantrum is also assigned to Mark that he is not Rob's number one. It's definitely Maura. Mm-hmm. And he's all alone out there at this point.
Okay, there's like 7 people left. Tomorrow's the end of the game. You just, like, I don't know.
You're fine.
You're fine. Mark?
Mark, it's going to be okay.
You're fine.
The next round, Natalie helps Maura get her bag out of the stuffed animal as a way to try and get on her good side a bit. And Johnny's out this round. Then the third round, Mark is out. The next one, 2 chairs are taken away and Natalie and Tara are out. And in the end, Eric wins the shield against Maura.
Shocker. All he had to do was fucking put his mannequin back. Moira's been spinning for 5 rounds.
And all I'm getting out of it is that Natalie shouldn't have helped Maura, because then Eric got the shield. Like, it should have been Natalie getting that shield. Yeah.
I think my only thing with this challenge is another moment where I'm like, we need to use our brains, because why was it such a gag when Alan revealed that each round they were going to be removing a chair?
Right.
Which caused Rob's tantrum. But I'm like, can we use our context clues, people? Y'all think y'all just going to be spinning the whole time?
I know. Also,
and just getting money?
during his tantrum, Alan was like, trying to like help the situation, and when he's like, no, but like he's mad at the game, he's not mad at Mark. And I'm like, Alan, no.
Alan, hey.
Let this boy crash out.
Let the boy crash out. That's what he's
And let everyone take it personally. How about
yes,
that?
Exactly.
Don't make it about the game.
How about that? Alan, I know Alabama Rob's your little homeboy.
that's Alan's eye candy this season.
That's Alan's eye candy.
He said Colton simply like was disgusting and gave like the worst possible outfits, but Rob's just doing his own thing. There's
That's
no
a gay.
cheating.
I just want to, that's a gay person that you just made that comment about, and I leave that with the audience. Leave that with the audience. Is all I'm saying. Okay. Some of us are allies. That's
opinion space. I was like, I don't own the right things to do the look for the opinion space girl, but I saw someone dress up and parody her on TikTok, and then I thought that it would be funny to do the pod as that today, but I don't own eyeliner or a red shirt like that, so maybe stay tuned. That's Halloween next year.
Hey.
Okay, so then the challenge is over. They bank a fine amount of money. It's whatever. Also, wait, this was another point I wanted to make. It's so annoying that, like, I know Rob was mad about, like, not being in the challenge anymore, but when he was making it about the money, it's like, well, you were the one that just, like, threw the challenge, like, what, last time?
Right.
Making Tara the answer every single
Right.
time? Like, it's not about the money for you.
It ain't about the money. Money.
Okay, then Mark says to his car on the way back that he thinks maybe Natalie and Tara are the traitors. Mark.
Y'all just hate to
and
see
this
women
is where Mark
succeeding.
loses me.
This is where I'm just like, y'all just hate to see a woman live.
Yeah, like 2 of the 3 women left are traitors.
Like every single traitor that you guys have found hasn't been women. Like you think it's all like let's just use process of elimination. I'm sorry, but
right.
A man could never be the traitor. A man could
No.
never, especially not Alabama Rob, our sweet country boy.
In the other car, Natalie is like, okay, yeah, Rob was obviously acting big time this challenge, acting so sad about not winning a shield. We need to get Mark and Eric to vote with us tonight. And Tara brings up that, Rob has that dagger. So maybe we go for someone else tonight and save Rob for tomorrow, flush the dagger, figure something else out. But we got to keep, that in mind. Back at the castle, Natalie talks to Rob, and Rob says that he thinks it's between him and Mark because they are clearly faithful, so they're threats to the traitors.
Right.
And she's just like, okay. And then Tara, Natalie, and Mark talk about how they think Rob is the traitor. And who else would keep Natalie alive at this point? His weird behavior, the Candace votes, all the things, all the puzzle pieces are coming together. And this, at this point, does seem to make a little bit of a shift in Mark. And he's like, okay, but we've got to get Eric in on this for numbers.
What, really?
Which, no, they didn't, actually.
No, they didn't. And at the end of the day, if we're not to bring stand on my soapbox about how women of color are treated on this show, specifically this season, y'all are evidence this, evidence that. We need evidence, and as soon as Natalie is pulling out actual evidence, not opinions based, mind you,
not opinions
based, actual things that have happened that we all saw, not just through the grapevine, y'all are like, oh, I don't know if we're gonna have the numbers.
But then, yes, exactly. And then it's annoying that this whole time and throughout the roundtable this episode, the Candace votes are just, thrown away. And they're just like, oh, well, that was just, her being weird and messy. I don't think that meant anything. But Natalie's votes, when she didn't vote for Candace and she voted for Tara, all of a sudden, that's evidence.
That's what I'm saying. Everything, it just, the context, I'm like, the bias is showing. And this is a real conversation. Maybe we'll have it on the Patreon. Maybe we won't. Maybe we'll have an actual podcast where we talk about this. Because the bias that is inherent with this show is problematic. And I think it's stronger this season than any other season. And I don't know why. I don't know if this cast, I don't know what it is about this season in particular. But it's made it very challenging to enjoy when the faithfuls will not stick to a goddamn point. Y'all are just saying shit to say shit.
Yeah. Yes.
Anything. You just love hearing yourselves talk.
And you love dismissing points, but then doubling down on basically the exact same point with just a different person.
Right. And I'm like...
But then, oh my god, but of course, because it's against Rob, like, of course Candace couldn't have, like, meant it. Like, it must have been a throwaway thing.
Why
not? But Tara is so suspicious. How in the world is Tara suspicious?
That's what I'm saying, y'all. Tara very clearly has no clue what's going on.
No. So, then Johnny talks to Eric and Rob. Talks to Eric about Rob, and then they go to Maura and Rob, where they just continue to build this case against Natalie. And once again, it's like, can people stop having conversations about Rob and then immediately go to Rob? Like, why is that always how it goes? Then in a one-on-one with Maura, I think Rob says that they need to get Natalie out tonight and then go for Johnny and Tara next. Like, in what?
It's just bad
Maura.
signs. It's just bad. Why would you want to get rid of Johnny and Tara? I don't know. I guess at the end, it's a little concerning having them at the end because it's a very clear voting block. But if it's Johnny and Tara and Maura and Rob, like, that's 2 versus 2. Like, they even each other out. And then if you have Eric on Rob's side, then it's like, it obviously is gonna, like, I don't think it's that big of an issue.
I don't think so either. And then Johnny and Tara talk about how he thinks, after his conversation with the group that I just mentioned, he thinks that maybe Natalie really is a traitor, could be a traitor, and that this might be traitor on traitor fighting. And this is where I want to defend Tara a little bit, because it's hard when that is her, like, number one, and she really doesn't know what's going on. So she feels very easily influenced at this point, especially by Johnny, and, you know, how they're coming across after, and, like, feeling after getting Steven out and, like, leading the charge against that. So I don't think what she does to Natalie and, like, the outcome of it is right at all, but I also think Johnny is just as much to blame in this.
I would agree. At the end of the day, a man is always going to be the problem.
It's going to lead that woman astray.
It's going to leave a woman astray. I will say that... No, the faithful, I don't know. It's just, Tara Lipinski, you won a gold medal at the Olympics at 15 years old. Like, you got a dog in you. The dog is in you.
Listen to them commentating on figure skating. Like, they got that dog in them.
That's
like,
what I'm saying. Tara Lipinski, you got that dog in you, babe. Like,
yeah,
bring a little bit of that to it. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, be a little nasty.
Have a little bit of...
I wish you would have had that, like, this whole time.
Right. But I'm like, especially at this moment where you have literally nothing to lose. You're very clearly at the bottom. Like, just go for it. Go broke.
Yeah. I know I'm going to be out, so just vote.
Just vote at the end of the day. And that's the mantra we all need to live by.
It's just...
The end of the day is going to come, so just vote, babe.
Right. Well, we finally get to the round table, and Tara starts out by saying that she doesn't want to lead things again. After last night, after getting a faithful out, like, tonight she does not want to take the reins on things. Which is, like, the worst possible way to start it. Like, why do you have to announce that? Like, just let Natalie talk. Like, I don't know, but
I have a heart. I don't know. Like,
it just, like, invalidates everything and, like, everything that Natalie has been working on all day too.
I really like Tara as a person. I think she's very kind. Mm-hmm. What's her name from Survivor last season?
Christina.
Christina.
Lovely.
Love Christina. Christina, you are genuine.
Christina, you're actually, like, a big character on this podcast.
Christina, get on the pod.
You were named more than most people.
Christina, you are so nice. Tara Lipinski, you seem very sweet.
And I love her and Johnny so much.
That's what I'm saying. Like, them as that's my best friend. That's my best. Like, that's me. That's me and you at the end of the day.
No,
like, every time
because I do see us in them so much, and that is the thing. Like, that is what almost makes me want to defend her more, is, like, when I see those pictures of them together, I'm like, no, that's just us. Like, you reposted a thing on TikTok about them, and I was like, no, those photos are giving us.
I just, at the end of the day, it's hard when but at my core, I'm a gamer fan, right? Like, at the core, I'm watching the show not for Tara Lipinski and Johnny Weir and Donna Kelsey. I'm watching this for Natalie Anderson, Rob Cesternino, and Ian Terry, and Tiffany Mitchell. Like, I just want there to be gameplay. And there's been no gameplay this season, I will say. And I think usually what has worked in the past is where there lacks gameplay, there's elevated drama. There hasn't been any drama this season. It's just it's not giving. And dare I say, RuPaul's Drag Race, that Emmy is coming back to you.
It should. There's no way there. Well, I don't want to say that. There's no reason that the Traitors this season should win. That's
what I'm saying. It's not delivering in any realm. Usually you can get away with it if one is giving. But neither are giving. Gameplay's not giving. Drama's not giving. So now we're left with a bunch of faithfuls who have no idea what's going on, and they're not confident.
No.
Oh my god, Tyra Banks should be running the... Get Tyra Banks in the... Not even on...
Get her in shape.
Get her in production, that's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
You got Tyra Banks in production, things would change.
In a way, yeah.
In a way. Good, probably not. Bad, most definitely.
Then Rob starts on Natalie and says that she's been more distant from him these past few days, which I'm confused because I didn't realize that they had a relationship like that.
I do think they had a relationship. There was a point at the beginning of the season, maybe episode 3 or 4, 6 or 7, that they definitely had a relationship. They were close to each other. I remember distinctly watching that because I thought, oh, I wonder if Rob will take Natalie to the end. There was a point on one of the really physical challenges where they were working together.
Okay.
But you're right. It hasn't been like a Johnny and
recurring thing,
right? Like, it's definitely not a recurring relationship. But I remember there being a foundation to this claim.
Okay.
Not to defend Alabama Rob, like all the other gamos do.
But then, sorry, the what?
Continue. Just go.
And then she says, basically exact same. You have been so weird these past few days. Your demeanor has changed. Like, yeah, I'm being more distant because you're being distant and weird. So, don't put that on me.
Can I take my pin out real quick from earlier this episode?
Oh, yes.
I'm just going to say, I don't know strategically if getting Natalie out here, I'm sure they have a vision. I just don't know if that vision is the right vision. To me, Natalie is so clearly a traitor that it's very clearly a traitor.
Oh no, the Rob.
God, it's happening to me. It's happening. Oh my God, it's happening. Natalie is very clearly traitor bait. Like, she very clearly, everybody thinks she's a traitor. And to me, Natalie Anderson at this point makes the perfect final episode. Fire
Take her
pit
out
go
at the very end. Yes.
Right.
Go into it knowing. Yeah.
And I think this is where I'm like, Eric Nam, you're not safe from any of this either. Because Eric, what at the end of the day, what are you doing? Because he really had the best position to not only get rid of Rob, but then to have Natalie as a potential boot as well. Because sorry.
Quiet little Eric Nam can just slide into the end and win it all.
He could, but he's not going to.
No, he's not going to, but he could.
They're going to vote him out before they vote Rob out.
Yeah, 1000%.
Rob is set up so perfect. Like, at this point, I'm like, well, shit. Like,
I will say the one thing I'm excited about is the reunion. Apparently, Lisa Rinna,
I'm excited for the reaction. I was just going to say, I always love, Cirie. I think one of the most iconic moments of all of US Traitors is when Cirie reveals she's a traitor at the end of the season. I'm excited for Rob to do that and for Moira to be like...
Morris, you said you were going to drop dead.
Morris said, I think I'm having a heart attack.
Anyway, then Rob also...
That was my pin, sorry. That was my little... I think it's a bad... Maybe not a bad move, but I think a straight... I don't know if it's going to... I think there are better options. That's all. I'm sorry. That's all I'm going to say.
No, that's good. Thank you for sharing your thoughts.
Thank you.
Rob also brings up how Natalie could have been targeting other gamers this whole time, which Mark and Maura add on to and say that would be a genius move by her.
It doesn't make sense. Mind you, doesn't make sense at all. If you knew Natalie Anderson, you would know that doesn't make sense.
And And she also says that she's like, that's absolutely not the case. Why would I have done that? That is like not me. That's not my game. And like, what I really think is happening is that Rob has been my traitor angel keeping me safe because I've had no one keeping me safe in this game. I have no other gamers, no one around. Like, what else is there? Like, I don't know what to tell you. And she also brings up Candace's votes for him again and how out of nowhere that felt at the time. But, like, we need to be paying attention to that. Then he goes, can I just defend myself? Like, oh, you're done. You're so done.
White boy tantrum is done. It is out. Can I just defend myself? Like, you haven't been doing that the whole goddamn episode. Oh, gives me the ick.
I cannot. Yeah. And
I know, like, I don't even need... You can just describe the scene to me, and I could not have watched this whole series but have the context of Love Island. I know exactly the posture. I know exactly the tone of voice. I know exactly the hand gesture. I can picture the scene perfectly.
Yeah.
Leah from Love Island, your demons live on. That's all I gotta say. You have had a lasting effect in this man's life, and I just know. Anytime a woman has something to say to him, his heart palpitates a little bit.
He gets angry.
He gets angry.
Yeah, and he just says that the Candace votes were just weird. And they're believing this, and he has nothing to actually say.
Ooh, it's steak in here. Ooh.
Like, he brings
Wash those fucking overalls.
He brings no actual information, just, that was weird of her.
Right, okay, so mind you, that's not evidence. Mind you, that's opinion-based. Mind you, that's actually opinion-based, mind you. Over here, Natalie has receipts, proof, timelines,
screenshots,
shots,
everything.
And mind you, all Rob has to say, guys, the aura's off. Rob just says, guys, the vibe check, off.
Vibe check on Natalie not looking good.
And suddenly, Mark Ballas goes, wait, because he has a point. And Maura Higgins goes, I think he has a point.
I think he has a point. Yeah. Then they start arguing over whether those votes were breadcrumbs or just random throwaway votes. And it seems like most of them, the majority is going to go ahead and, those are just random throwaway votes.
Mind you,
could not have meant anything.
Mind you, that's an opinion, but popcorn.
That has to be somewhere in the title of that. So that's
popcorn.
That's opinion based.
It's giving very Shibai Shirai joggers, spring summer. You know the reference?
No.
Oh my god! Like, do I have to teach you everything? Yes. Oh, you people.
You people.
Straight people, okay? I can say that.
Natalie then says that she feels taken advantage of by Tara because they've been working together today and she was ready to come in here and go for Rob, but now Tara's all quiet and not contributing and goes in on her as she should, because if I was Natalie, I would be like, actually, I'm done.
I guess, but it just immediately when she does that, she throws all. I know there was very little chance that anybody was actually going to vote for Rob, but it immediately threw all chances of that happening. And I would have rather, like, I don't know what to say. Sorry, I agree. Call Tara out, but also like don't stop fighting.
No, like save it for after if you make it that far. And you know what? Go with it, and then when you are banished, because I don't think there was any way she was going to turn it around after this, call out Tara specifically.
Okay, we'll get to we'll get to that.
Okay. Then Maura starts going in on Tara, not having evidence, leading faithfuls to vote for other faithfuls multiple times. All of this, Tara's just feeling horrible. And Maura, this is the thing. Why all of a sudden do you have such confidence in like going against Tara when your number one life on the line ally is the traitor from the beginning? Like, you have no room to talk. So actually, how dare you make Tara feel this way?
How dare you, Mr. Spears?
Before getting to the votes, obviously Rob's going to use his dagger that everyone knows about since it's his last opportunity to. And notably, Natalie votes for Tara for leading her on today and then switching up on her, but then everyone else votes for Natalie. Tara says that she voted for Natalie because even though after their conversation earlier, she thought that Natalie was a faithful, Tara has had a gut feeling on Natalie since the beginning and felt attacked by her at this round table. So she's like, well, I'm going to vote for you. Sorry. And then Natalie gets up and she gives her little monologue speech and says that,
stunning, mind you. Beautiful, mind you.
Oh, her best outfit of the season.
Oh,
she's voted out.
She saved it best for last. Thank you.
She did.
She heard your little
comments. She got
comments.
dressed up for this one.
She heard your little comments and she said,
"Let me
I'm
not going home in the leggings."
She said, you won't catch me in a skinny jean, babe.
And she reveals she's a faithful, she's tough and this sucks and a gamer got played today and she's a faithful. So.
Okay. What are the rules?
Name them, all of them. What are the
rule of culture number 37? What are the rules?
What are the rules?
I wonder, what can people say when they're leaving? Faithfuls, obviously, I feel like have free reign of saying anything. I think traitors are obviously probably more restricted in what they can and can't say. But if I were Natalie, I just think it's the note Natalie leaves off of. Obviously, she has a very sour taste with Tara, so that's why she sort of says that. But if I was Natalie, I would have been like, full stop. You guys need to get Rob Roush out. It makes no sense that you guys are sending me home here because I am a faithful. Yeah. Send Rob Roush home. He's playing all of you. Yeah. There's your piece of evidence. That's what I would have said when I'm walking out. There is your fucking piece of evidence. Yes. I'm a faithful.
Yes, I would say this is your evidence. I am faithful. Think about who has been targeting me.
Right.
Hardest.
Right.
And it's not Tara Lipinski.
And it's not.
Even though she voted for me tonight.
And Tara Lipinski, you're not safe from this either. That's all I'm saying.
You're not safe. I feel like you're not a traitor. You're bad at the game. Rob?
That's what I'm saying. I need the girls to fight a little bit more in these goodbye speeches. I just need a little bit of messiness on your way out.
Yes, they're just too sad, and then they just go.
Is it too sad? Is it unsportsmanlike? Maybe a little bit, but at the end of the day, I don't give a fuck because y'all have been targeting me for maybe 5 weeks.
But is it unsportsmanlike if they all start doing stuff like that though?
That's what I'm saying.
Has to set the precedent.
Portia, you should have started. Portia, you should have started the trend. And it all comes back to Portia, doesn't it?
No, because the way it does actually all come back to Portia is crazy.
Get Portia on the pod.
I'm sure she'd love to.
I don't think she has anything else going on, does she?
I don't know.
I'll hit her. I'll hit up her management. Portia, our managers will reach out to your manager, so we'll find a time.
It'll probably be a whole thing, but just stick
we'll
with
make it work. I'm sure we can fit you in somewhere.
After the round table, Tara says that she doesn't want to play this game anymore. She has made lots of mistakes, feels like a fool, and just go ahead and murder me tonight. I'm done.
She said, just vote.
Just vote.
Just vote.
I'm done.
I wanted to give her a hug, unfortunately.
And Mark gives her a big hug as she cries.
The single tear coming down her cheek as she starts crying. I'm like...
Wait, I know. She's kind of stunning.
I'm like, wait, girl, because that's a Renaissance painting. Wait.
It is. Oh, okay.
Wait, me when my biggest op eats.
Andrea?
Yeah. Andrea and,
Go. Say it.
Just no go.
Say it. No, you have to say it.
Well, I was going to say, Andrea and Tara just kind of have, similar energy, don't you think? Well, you've met them both. No, you famously met them both.
Yeah. And could you actually remind me, where did I meet Tara again?
Well, so what happened was, you were at the food court at your local mall. Tara Lipinski was walking by. And
she was on her way to Auntie Anne's.
Well, no. Well, yes, on her way to Auntie Anne's. But as she was walking by the teriyaki place they were giving out free samples, she took one, took a bite, started choking. You came in, gave her the Heimlich. But then, as you were giving, she was kind of freaking out, and she sort of pushed you back as she would, because she was free me from your arms. And then you fell back, hit your head, blacked out. Tara Lipinski went and got that pretzel.
And then came back?
No.
Or no?
Left you. Some other person came in, helped you. You don't really remember because you blacked out, but that happened. Yes.
It's a little fuzzy, but I think what you're saying rings true in my soul.
And guess what? At the end of the day, that's not opinion-based.
Okay. We have to move on. Rob... Okay, no, they go into the kitchen with Tara and Mark and everyone, and Maura hugs her and is like, it's just a game. And why did you vote for Natalie if you didn't think she was a traitor then? Maura, you're done.
Like,
Maura,
at the
you're
end of the day,
done.
can Tara, I'm sorry, again, not to defend Tara Lipinski, can she do anything to you, for you people? Like, can Tara Lipinski do anything right? Can Tara Lipinski, like, live?
No, apparently not in this castle.
But if you thought she was a traitor, why did you vote for her?
Oh my god. Like,
I don't know, because everybody else was voting for her. You voted for her. Is that much? Like,
and then it would have been sus on me if I voted different from the group, because apparently that's sometimes a thing where we're concerned about.
I'm actually getting mad. Like, the more we talk about this season, the more I'm getting mad, because the way that these people don't have a fucking backbone.
No, really. Then Rob is talking to Mark in the billiards room on the pool table, and Rob is still pushing being sus of Tara. And Mark is like, there is literally no way it's Tara, especially after that reaction. Like, unless she is an Oscar award-winning actress, like, you're telling me that wasn't real? And Rob's just like, I don't know. And then Mark's like, we need to look at Eric, because why is he so quiet? Johnny also brings up Eric to Maura and Tara and is like, once again, why is Eric so quiet? He never says anything. No one is talking about him. Like, what is up with that guy? And once again, this has been a theme multiple episodes now. Ever since he's been a traitor. Ever since that recruitment took place, all of a sudden, where we assume the recruitment took place, like, now Eric's been weird, but that's just Eric.
Again, not going to use actual evidence presented to us and just go off vibes.
No. Purely vibes based. Finally, we get to the turret.
I'm sorry, but I'm mad right now.
No, I'm really ready for this to be over. Finally, we get to the turret, and Eric and Rob are happy to have both made it to the end. They hype each other up for making it through tonight, but Rob's also like, hey, buddy, you do need to actually talk at the round table, because being silent is not a good look for you. People are onto you. And then Alan comes in and says that once they select who to murder, the faithfuls will be awakened and be brought outside, and the murder will take place in front of everyone. So then they talk about who to murder. They go over each person and, how they want to play this. And then we cut to everyone being summoned outside, and they learned what is about to take place and that they are about to witness a murder. Right here, right now.
Yeah.
And that's the end of this episode.
I just am sick of Rob Roush. I'm sorry. Like, in the realm of traitors, he's frustrating me to no end. Mm-hmm. His inconsistencies.
And the faithfuls are as well.
It's just the inconsistencies. I think that's what's making me most frustrated. And, like, if y'all are going to be like this, stand 10 toes down.
Yeah.
That's what's really, I think, at the end of the day. I'm like, if y'all are going to act a certain way through the whole season, like, your opinion... Your like
I can't handle that word anymore.
your like reasonings behind why you're choosing to do things is changing every single week to just basically fit with people who you like and who you don't like.
No, because that's exactly it.
And yeah, it's just hard. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I really tried to not let the boot order of the season affect my opinions, and I don't think it has. I just think the results of the season are not really turning out the way that I wish they would.
It's just like when the people that are left are sort of giving nothing and like being the most aggravating faithfuls to watch week after week. It's just tough. And then I just also don't like Rob's attitude. Like, I don't care how good of a traitor is, he's being annoying. And I actually don't think he's being that great of a traitor. I just think the faithfuls are really bad this season.
I think that's a conversation we need to have. I have to go back and watch Cerie's game. How good were the faithfuls in Cerie's season? I don't think they were that great either, unfortunately. Yeah. But
anyways, thank you for watching this. Oh my god. Well, okay, we'll get there. Thank you for watching this week's episode of Making Fire Podcast. What should they comment? And what should the poll be?
Okay, so the poll this week, I need to know your guys' opinion.
The poll? Okay.
The poll. We'll do the poll.
Okay.
The poll is going to be, does the UK have... Does the United Kingdom have good food? Yes or no?
Okay.
And then the comment should be, go ahead and comment and tell me, who from the Kingdom of Wasia do you love the most?
Okay.
Yeah, that's sort of what the vibe's going to be. Who from the Kingdom of Wasia do you think stands out the most? If you don't say me, that's okay. There are a lot of great options out there, and I understand I maybe not people's first picks, but I just love if I was even considered. I'd love just to be nominated.
Thank you so much for watching this week's episode of the Making Fire podcast. Thank you for listening to it on Spotify. Oh, and Riley has passed out. That's just fine. Did Tara knock you out too?
Y'all don't know this about Tara Lipinski, but she be getting down. No shade.
In the meantime, be sure to follow us on Instagram and TikTok at Making Fire Pod for all those crazy fun clips happening over there. And you know what? Survivor 50 comes out this week. The Traitors finale wraps up this week. It is just a very exciting week. The Bridgerton season 4 part 2 comes out this week. Lots of exciting content coming. We won't be covering Bridgerton, but
we will on the okay. You guys pulled our legs, pulled our teeth. We'll be doing that on Patreon.
Pulled our teeth.
We'll be doing that on Patreon.
Right.
Very much like Tyra Banks did on America's Next Top Model.
Did she pull people's teeth?
Once.
Right. Okay. Anyways, we'll see you next time.
Smooches, bye. I can't wait to see how this turns out. Genuinely.